Well, it is a stunning morning at the Great Sandy Straits Marina here in Hervey Bay, and I am just a little bit excited. I'm about to head out into the bay to fish with Andrew Chozza from Hervey Bay Fly and Sport Fishing. This guy knows his stuff. He tells me there's plenty of fish around, and I'm going to go and wet a line. Woohoo! Morning, mate.
Good morning.
I'll give you a little push.
No problems.
Cracking day for it.
Beautiful, mate. Welcome to Hervey Bay.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
I am so excited.
Be a good day.
Mother Nature's an amazing thing. Andrew's just saying 5 years ago there was nothing there. Slowly that sand spit has built up, and as you can see there's some vegetation on it. It's actually forming a brand new island. Unbelievable. The old saying, do the miles, get the smiles. Our run this morning, and I apologise, a little bit bumpy, is 30 miles to the fishing grounds, but the scenery is A-OK. Andrew, beautiful right up the island. This joint is much bigger than I imagined.
Yeah, it's a big piece of water. Most people say that. It's huge, yeah.
Absolutely amazing, and the island just seems to go forever.
Yeah, it's about 140 kilometres long, so we've done about 50 k's this morning. So yeah, it's a long way.
Awesome, and now that we're near the point of the island, what is the actual plan of attack?
We're going to go out to these isolated reefs, and we're going to target golden trevally, big golden trevally on micro jigs, plastics, and we might even pick up a little mackerel or something like that as well.
Mixed bag, but big goldens are the species
That's what we're after.
I love big goldens. Let's go do it, mate. Good work, Andrew.
Yeah, nice fish. A lot of sharks around here, so we've got to go really hard. Just try to beat the sharks.
What do we got? Andrew, what is that?
Mate, nice blue maricod, I think.
And I get around a bit.
Is.
I get around a bit, and I have never ever seen a fish that looks anything like this. Now, can I swing him up?
Yep.
That's the plan. That is unbelievable. What's the go?
Mate, they're actually a barrier reef species. So
Really?
We're not far from the bottom of the Great Barrier Reef, and we certainly get them offshore, and this is inshore, so there you go.
Bit of a rare catch.
It is a little bit inside.
That is just the most incredible looking fish, those blue fins in the water. And that's what I love about fishing, you just never know what's going to come up next. Man, I'm glad I got to bed early because that is worth it.
Beautiful.
I actually got down to the backing then. Got a small technical malfunction with some batteries running out. And the time it took to throw some batteries in my microphone, this thing almost spooled me. They're awesome fish. There's different types of fishing that I really, really love. And casting slugs into tuna and mackerel schools is one of them because you get to see the fish. The bite is exceptional. It's not always easy, which is good too. And when they go, these things have so much power. Like, for a fish to be able to empty this reel, that is so good. Oh, got half a spool line back. Let's hope the fish is as tight as me. So we had those screaming runs initially. Now it's just sort of settled in. I can feel it doing its tuna kicks, that big tail just going thump, 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 thump as it goes around. I'm actually winning now. There may be one more run when it sees the boat. So far, so good. There he comes. There he is. Just a bit of colour. It's a serious fish, Andrew.
It's a nice fish. Nice mac tuna.
Beautiful.
About 8 kilos, I think.
Wow, that's a special fish. All yours, mate.
It's a nice mac.
Now it's not easy because we are side on. Oh, look at that.
That's a nice fish.
That is simply stunning. Now, why are they called Mac tuna?
I'm not sure what they call Mac tuna, Paul.
Anything to do with those Mac stripes down the back there?
Yep, possibly.
Just like a slimy mackerel. Absolute powerhouse. These things out here by the thousand.
Oh, yeah, thousands. Well and truly thousands. They're basically our great sport fish here all year round. Beautiful fish.
They are just amazing. Well, this guy's going back. He's very lucky because there's about 10,000 more of them over there. I reckon I might want to catch one.
Let's do it.
Thanks, mate. Just moved to a small offshore reef. This is a new Colt Sniper jig that Shimano have done. I believe it's the first time one of them is going to hit the water in this country. Let's give it a go and see if it works. This whole micro jigging thing has been really huge the last 12 months. When you say micro jig, you just mean jigging, but with really small lures, and it's fun because you can use light gear. It's not hard work, but the results can be really, really good. As soon as this jig hit the bottom, got hammered straight away. As you can see, it's a pretty serious fish. Oh, and conditions are against us today, aren't they, Andrew?
They are, mate. Yeah, it's a bit of wind and wind against tide.
It makes
it makes it a little bit uncomfortable for us, but the fish don't mind.
No, they don't mind at all, do they?
No.
And what's the go with the big blue sanker there?
Yeah, we just got the drogue out today, just trying to slow our drift a bit.
Yep.
It just helps us sort of present our lures a bit better to the bottom and get down in the zone. So we'll just see what this is. It might be a little mackerel.
Yeah, it's not doing a great deal. It's
Doing
quick,
a lot.
but
That's what it is by the looks of it.
it's going to go under the drogue. And you can see if I take my time, keep a bend in the rod, whoops, and stay on my feet, you can pretty much achieve anything. There's no reason you've got to panic. If you panic, Andrew, you lose fish, don't you?
Exactly right, especially when it's close to the boat.
What is a little Spanish?
Yep, little Spanish. Little fiery Spanish.
Now, do you eat Spanish mackerel in these parts?
Oh, look, the small ones aren't too bad as long as they're not inside Rooney's Point.
Yep.
They carry ciguatera, which is a toxin.
Yep.
So generally, I don't eat any Spanish mackerel from here, but yeah, offshore guys is not a problem. But he's a little bit undersized, this fish, so we'll get him back quickly. It pinned right in the top there, so
Good news. Well, we know
beautiful.
these jigs work, and we know you don't eat Spanish mackerel in these parts because ciguatera, it ain't a good look.
Nice one.
Bottom fish.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh no. I know fishing. I'm laughing just a little bit because I hooked this thing and I actually thought I hooked the bottom and then my rod tip went ka-donk, ka-donk, ka-donk. Now is it possible?
You may. Well, we're actually drifting backwards, so.
No, I've just lifted him a bit. It is a fish.
Might be a big cod, eh?
It is a very large fish and I have very little hope. I actually thought I had the bottom. When you think you got the bottom, you know it's a big fish. Look at that rod tip. Oh. Earlier I was chucking a heavier outfit and I've gone back to this lighter outfit because we just thought these fish might be a bit leader shy. We could see them on the sounder, but we just couldn't actually get them up. And this is a magnificent Therese 7'2", rated 15 to 30 pound. I love these Therese rods, they're just gorgeous. The reel's a little Shimano Stratic 5000 size, 20 pound fins braid. And with an outfit like this, it's incredible, nice and light. You can chuck plastics all day, work it, not a problem. But if you take your time, you can stop some pretty big fish as well. And fishing tackle has changed so much over the years. In the old days, you'd use an 80 size reel, broomstick rod and 80 pound mono. Now this fish is actually starting to come up in the water column a bit, which excites me because I don't want to get him too close to that reef. Just fired up the Yamaha because we lost about 100 yards of line then. Just going to cruise over towards this fish and see if we can't get a look at it. We really have no idea. All we know is it's huge. That's as far as we're going. Yep, thank God for that. Oh, we think I hooked a fish, the shark ate the fish, and the shark hurt my back. Well, after getting smashed up by a shark on the light gear, I went back to the heavier gear, dropped a little jig down. First drop, bang. And that's a good feeling when you got the rod tucked under your arm and they're going hard. Whoa!
Hang on to it.
I haven't been standing long. I just got to try and get this fish up before the toothies come in.
You're going all right. Oh, that's not good.
Could be something up him.
Yep, definitely.
Do I open the bail?
Yeah, open the bail.
Okay, it's a shark after a fish, so I'm opening the bail. Just let him try and swim away from the shark. He's that way, mate. And pick up the line to see if he's still there.
Something there.
Yep, he's still there. Hopefully he was able to get away from that shark.
Just turn the boat to the left, mate.
Yep, you're right.
We'll come out around the back.
That's good. I'm gonna get stuck into this fish because
Well done.
we still have a fish. Come on, mate. He's not far away. Oh, there he is. Oh, there's a shark on him. Oh, no!
Free spool him? Has he got him?
They got him.
Oh.
I saw him, and then there's like a 200 kilo whaler all over him and he's made up him. Oh, that hurts.
Chuck us a braid when you can. I'll just hand line him up. Was that got it? Look at the whaler. I think we've got the whaler. Yeah, we've got the shark.
Ah. Well, that hurts. That was a big golden, mate.
That was a big fish, mate.
Big fish. I saw him. He was like this big. He was 5 metres under the boat when they ate him. It's a tough gig.
It's hard. Very hard.
Sometimes you just wonder what you can do to beat these fish. I dropped him a few times. Oh, sorry, but I'm in a world of pain. That's just not fair. Well, we just keep trying to devise a plan to actually stop these fish, and Andrew suggested we do some trolling. The theory behind this is the fish are going to take the lures closer to the surface. That will be further away from the sharks. So I'm going to put this Rapala X-Wrap down. It's a 20. It dives nice and deep. Going to drop it a long way back. Hopefully this is the thing that changes our luck. Trolling isn't just about throwing lines out the back and forgetting about it. There's a bit of science to it. We're watching the sound and we're spotting fish, and we've also got our lines back from the transom at different depths. Mine's a little bit shorter, Andrew's is back further. Really helps when you're turning so you don't get tangles. And also if you go over a school of fish, one lure might miss and the other might dog them right on the head. Got him on?
Yeah, got him on.
Good work, mate. And a very cunning plan there. Oh, yep, double.
Double.
A very cunning plan. Andrew said we'll go and do some trolling, and hopefully we can hook these fish up high. Might have a better chance of getting past the sharks, but we've got to go hard, don't we, mate?
Oh, we're going hard, yep.
You're under me, you're under me.
Swap you up. Just got to hang in there, eh?
Yep.
Oh, I'm gone. Oh, no.
Just got to go as hard as we can, because we don't want these things getting sharked. And how good's that, mate? Double hook up within 5 minutes of trolling. Oh, it's all over. Let's chase this fish of mine, eh? It's such a cruel day.
I think I might have just popped mine.
Let's go hard on him. We're just going to drive as quick as we can onto this fish, see if we can get him up. Oh, that's a worry.
Have you?
No, I just felt some real big kicks, some nervous kicks. This is good though, because we're playing the fish up with the motor, and he's slowly swimming along, leading him like a puppy dog. But as we bring him along, he's also coming up in the water column. So at the moment, I'm really liking this, Andrew.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't want to say I'm liking our chances though.
I've got a good angle there, it's all good. That rod's got plenty of power.
It has. This is an incredible rod. It's a Shimano Oshia offshore series, 30 to 40 pound, 7'3", I think, one piece spin, beautiful stick, and a Shimano Stella SW6000 30 pound fins braid. It'll stop most fish. Can't stop those massive sharks all the time, but it's just such a beautiful outfit, and I love the fact this rod tip's so soft But this braid just gives you that shock absorption you really need. I can feel those head kicks, mate. Okay, I can see colour.
Nice gold. Easy, easy, mate. He's done. All good.
Oh yeah, look at that.
It's all good, mate.
That's a big fish. That is a big fish.
That's 10 kilos of golden trevally right there.
We did it. We did it. Now what we're going to do, we're going to point the boat away from the sun. We're going to compose ourselves. But Andrew,
We done it,
we
mate.
did it. Yes. This is the fish we've been chasing, isn't it?
Yes, mate. It's taken quite a few to get this far, but we've done it.
Now I can understand why it is so hard to get these fish past the sharks. This thing weighs ridiculous, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's at least 10 kilos, over a metre long. It's a nice fish.
Unbelievable, golden trevally. If you want to come and get connected to some of the biggest golden trevally in the world, I'd imagine, come and see this bloke. Chozza, they call him, and he runs Hervey Bay fly and sport fishing. Let me just say, it's definitely a sport because I'm puffing.
It's hard work, mate.